Hello, and welcome to a demonstration of AbLead, the Antibody Analysis and Engineering Suite. Today I'm going to show an update to the engineering panel. It is able to handle mutation sets, so separate sets can be entered for overlapping sites. I'll just select example 9 here because even though it's human, it has a poor humanist score, and I'll use humanization as an example for engineering. I'll start by opening the engineering panel. You can see that there are no mutations that have been entered, and the only set is the default set. The default set cannot be deleted. It is the default set. So I'll go back out to the main tab and choose humanization. And I'll start off with just clicking suggest mutations in Sapiens, and it comes up with a set of mutations, and I click apply mutations. What this is doing is populating the default set in the engineering tool. And there they are. If I move this over, you can see its notes are automatically populated to humanization. The group is Sapiens, but I want to do a template humanization as well. So what I need to do is create a name set, and I'll just call this humanization Sapiens. And then I will select these mutations and move them to humanization sapiens. Now the default set is empty. I can look at the humanization sapiens set and see that they safely moved there. And we'll go back to the default set to see that if I come over now and say I want to try a second humanization for this parental antibody, and I'm going to do it with a germline template. This is already human, so it's not selecting too many. And I'll just select this one germline for modification for the sake of this demo. And if I come over to the engineering tab, you can see that it's populated it with humanization, and it's given it a group based on the germline that I selected. So I'm going to create a new named set, and I'm going to call this humanization template. And then I will select these and move that to humanization template. Now I have two different mutation sets with overlapping residues. So position 9, T to S, and position 9, T to S, they found the same thing. But if I go into something like an alignment tool, I can see the little dots where these modifications have been made. Here's position 9. But if I click on it, there's no mutation entered. And the reason is because the mutation modals are showing the default set. And since I've moved everything out of my default set, the modals are showing that there are mutations that have been entered for these positions, but they're not in the default set. And you know that by clicking on it and seeing that this is empty. Now, if I put a mutation in here and click save, go back to the engineering tool, it's there and it's in the default set, and I can delete that set. So you can use this for multiple groupings of humanizations, for multiple groupings of liabilities. You could treat humanist mutations separately from stability violations, separate from post-translational modifications if you want. But whatever you do, you can't re-merge them. So inside of here, I would go to human sapiens, select these, and generate that combination, but it doesn't overlap with this humanization template. You can see that variant design went away. So I would generate this as a combination and then be able to build these, and it tracks them separately in the variant designs as well. If you wanted to merge them, say you had post-translational modifications and stability engineering in separate sets, you could move them back to the default together or put them into a joint set together and then build combinatorial variants for them grouped together. So that's a demonstration of the new engineering tool. Sets are a huge improvement for my workflow. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.